Hello, ladies. Welcome. This is going to be the second part of your um, blank journal for beginners, and this is going to be talking about. I'm going to be talking about embellishments. What all you can add. If you've never made a JJ, then it's understandable. You don't know what you can or need or want to put in them. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what I do. You don't have to do all of these. You can do up to 4 if you'd like. That's the maximum I'm asking for. But it's all up to you how much you want to do for your partner. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is, let's see, what do I have here? The easy ones. You can do a belly band. A belly band is simply either a piece of paper or some ribbon that you attach to your page so that you can slip stuff in. And your belly band can be as simple and as beautiful as a piece of lace across your page. And you can tuck fold and glue them on the other side, but then you have to deal with, covering this part. But what I do is I just simply line them up, put a line of glue here, adhere that, and adhere the top to the page, and there is your tuck spot, or your belly band that you can tuck things in through, and they sit nicely and they're held by your belly band. You can do it up and down. That's my preferred method, but you can also do them across.
Hello?
Some of them even are made out of paper with decorative, printed out copies of pretty, I guess, columns or strips of images. And you can do that. Absolutely allowed. And anything goes. I mean, you can use whatever you think will work for your journal. And also you can take another strip of paper or ribbon and make pockets in your book. And the same method, you run a line of glue down the sides, and there you go. You have your instant pocket. You want to make them to be able to stuff them a little bit. Then you take, let me see if I have another piece of paper that I can show you with. You can take a couple of pieces or strips. Of course, you're going to have them much neater than this. I'm going to show you really quickly. Take a strip of paper, cut it down to whatever size you need. I usually do, and this is just for showing you. So you have 2 hinges. I just made 2 hinges right there. And what you do is you place the open end towards the inside of the book and glue those down, or glue them down to your piece of paper, your what will end up being your pocket, and you glue those ends. You shut the hinges down and glue your page down. Now you also are left with this bottom part that's open. You can also put a hinge in there. That's going to make a super big pocket. Or what I usually do is just run the glue straight to the page, and that end is locked away and tight, closely to the page. And now you have a page that opens up a lot further, so you can stuff it with lots of goodies. Okay, so that's the other part. I also wanted to show you how easily you can make a paperclip embellishment. And so you would take any strip of paper that will fit within this paperclip. Okay, so I'm going to take my paperclip, I lay it down, and now I have my measurement of where I need to cut. That's going to fit. I know it's going to fit. Well, no, it's not, because I didn't measure it on this side correctly. I want it to measure that wide. And so I just cut my strip. You can cut it any length. Then I take my piece of paper, and depending on how you want to do it, you can make it one-sided where you just fold over a little bit of the paper and cut it right here like a flag. Or what I like to do is fold it over completely where it's covered on both ends and even. Okay. Run a little bit of glue on the inside. And then if I want to make it into a flag, I can. And then what do? What else can I do to embellish that? Just this simple. I glue a piece of lace on there, and on top of that, I glue a little bow and maybe a little gem on top of that, and you've got yourself a little flag embellishment. I don't know if that's you guys can see that. Paperclip embellishment. But it's as easy as that. You can use whatever scrap paper you have. Doesn't even have to be scrap paper. It can be cloth or fabric. Whatever you have around, just bring it on. It can be wax paper too that you can use to fold over. Okay? My second tip embellishments are cards, playing cards. Decorate them just like we did in the ATC, or you can use them just like that if this matches what you're using. And once you decorate them, you simply glue them in on two edges, and now you have made a tuck spot for your JJ. You can also do what I did. I took a note card. Can y'all see that? Folded it in half, rounded each of the corners, covered it with my favorite paper, book pages, or you can use scrapbook pages, you can use cloth, you can use whatever you want. You can just use paint to paint over it if you want. And now you've got a little journal card that you can tuck into your corner tuck spot. Okay? That's the other embellishment you can add on there. You can glue it. You can use washi tape and tape it in. That way they can open it this way. Of course, you want to embellish this. I would want to embellish this more, more decorative, and have it as a, focal point on one of my pages. All right. And remember, if you use bags, you have extra space in here to tuck some goodies in there. If you didn't use bags, don't worry. You don't have to use bags for your journals. That's just another idea. What else do I have? You can make paper flowers and, add them. Like, this is very plain to me, so I want to decorate this with something prettier because I didn't paint it or anything before I assembled my journal. So now I'm going to decorate it with something else. You can also take your pretty craft paper. I, of course, use book pages, and I made a tuck envelope or pocket, and I would just basically glue this on here onto the page. Then I have a little pocket I can tuck into. And to do this one, all I did was glue two sheets of paper together and then folded it up. So let's pretend this is 2 sheets of paper, and all I really did was fold it up this way, rounded my corners, and then because I like it when people use their sewing machines to that look of the stitch all the way around, I don't have a sewing machine, so I just painted or used a pen to mark the lines so that it would look like it was sewn on. I think it would be better if I went and did, instead of a straight line, to be like a dashed line to make it look more authentic as a stitch would be. But I like it. I like the way this turned out. Then I went and, you know, what is it called? Distressed my edges with some color. You can use whatever color. And I think that's it. That's all my ideas for right now. Belly bands, tuck spots, pockets, envelopes, whatever you can think of, you can stick in your junk journal if you have something different. ATCs, you can make an ATC and just glue it to your page if you'd like. You can make it to where it's flipped in, you know, and you can have a blank canvas on the back to where they can journal on it, or just make it look pretty and stick it down to the page. So all of the things that I've shown you are good for your junk journals. Be creative, have fun, and I hope you guys have a blessed day. Bye-bye.